Hello guys, this is Akash. Welcome back to this YouTube channel Arithmetic lecture. In this video, we are going to start the first chapter in the top 10 question series for JEE Advanced 2023. The first chapter is Quadratic Equations. Basically, in this Quadratic Equations, every year one question is guaranteed from this chapter. So it is very important, and especially in this chapter also, the logarithmic mixing problems are very important. And in this top 10 questions, I will able to solve that questions also. The logarithmic questions also. So watch till the end, and if anyone didn't join the Telegram group, join the Telegram group. It is very important. In that Telegram channel, I am posting some important updates, the exam updates and the registration updates. So it is very important to join. And also, if you want to access the notes, it is very important to join in the group. And it is very important, and also watch this video till end, because it is not the very lengthy session. It is up to 45 minutes or 1 hour session, because there are only 10 questions discussed in this chapter. So it is very important to understand each and every question in detail. So there are only 10 questions. There will be very short session of 45 minutes and 1 hour. So utilize this 45 minutes and 1 hour, so that the entire chapter what you revise will be covered in those 10 questions. So it is very important. In these 10 questions are also randomly picked questions or not. These questions are from the previous year of JEE Advanced. So basically, if you see this question, in this question only you are able to catch, that is, this question is from 2020. So these are the previous year questions which I am discussing. So these 10 questions are very important to understand how the JEE Advanced committee is asking the questions. So it is very important. So now let's discuss the first question. The first question is given as, suppose A and B denote the distinct real roots of the quadratic polynomial. So basically what they are saying, x square plus 20x minus 2020, this is a polynomial, and for this polynomial there are two roots, that is A and B, and there is another polynomial. And suppose C and D denote the complex roots of the quadratic polynomial x square minus 20x plus 2020. Here distinct real roots and the complex distinct roots, leave this concept. First we have to focus on what the equations are given and what are the roots for this equation. So for this equation, it is given as A and B. For this equation, the roots are C and D. And if you see, these two equations are similar, but there is a small change. The coefficient here is positive, the coefficient here is negative, and the constant term is negative here, and the constant term is positive here. So if you given any quadratic equation and the two roots are compulsory for that equation, you can easily deduct the two formulas. That is sum of the roots. Suppose the sum of the roots is A plus B. The answer is minus 20 here, and the product of roots AB equal to minus 2020. These two inferences we can refer from this, and from this C plus D equal to 20, CD equal to 2020. So these four are the important things I deduct from the equations. So now what they are asking, then what is the value of AC into A minus C plus AD into A minus D plus BC into B minus C plus BD into B minus D. So by seeing directly you cannot say what is the answer. You have to solve this equation. Basically, if you see clearly here there is A, here there is A. So by multiplying, we can able to take common something. So this is the main idea behind this question. We have to simply multiply all these things. Here AC into A, it is A square C minus AC square plus A square D minus AD square plus B square C minus BC square plus B square D minus BD square. This is a complete multiplication of these all the terms. Now A square C here, A square D here, we can take common A square C plus D, and next B square C here, B square D here, we can take common B square, it is C square D, C plus D. And also these two are okay, but now if we take minus common here, minus common and C square common, here it is C square, we can able to generate A plus D, and if we take common here minus D square, we can able to take common A, and here B, A plus B. So by seeing clearly, it is able to understand that C plus D, we know the value of C plus D 20, C plus D 20, A plus B minus 20, A plus B minus 20. So we can directly understand the thing. Here C plus D, we can take common C plus D. C plus D into A square plus B square. A square plus B square can be written as A plus B whole square minus 2AB. And again here also, if we take common minus a plus b common, we can generate here c square plus d square, and c square plus d square can be written as c plus d whole square minus 2cd. These terms we can easily get. What is c plus d? It is 20. 20 into a plus b whole square. A plus b is minus 20, minus 20 whole square, it is 400. 400 minus 2ab. What is 2ab? It is minus into minus, it is plus. 2 twos, it is 4040. And here minus a plus b. Here minus 20 minus into minus plus 20 into c plus d whole square. What is c plus b? C plus d whole square is 400 minus 2cd. It is minus 4040. And clearly it is visible that when you multiply this thing and add this thing, and 20 if we multiply 4040 and 20 if we multiply it by minus 4040, these two things will get cancelled. So we have to simply add these two things. What is these two things? It is 4 2s are 8, here it is 8000 and here it is 8000. What is 8000 plus 8000? It is 16,000. So the answer for this question is 16,000 D. This is a JEE Advanced 2020 question. The people are really lucky because it is very simple question. Just we have to multiply the things here and just we have to able to solve and apply the a plus b and a minus ad formulas and c plus d and cd formula. What is how I written a plus b? It is sum of the roots minus b by a. Minus into b by a, it comes minus 20, and ab here it is minus 2020, and here c plus d is 20 and cd equal to 2020, and here when we solve this thing we get 8000 plus 8000 and the answer will be 16,000. So it is very important. This is the first question. This is first question here, and now let's discuss the second question. The second question is for x belongs to R, the number of, this is the question of when I written JEE Advanced, this question came. For x belongs to R, the number of real roots of the equation, the number of real roots of the equation, the given equation 3x square minus 4 mod x square minus 1 plus x minus 1. These type of questions are really important because when I am writing JEE Advanced, this question came directly, and before here also this type question came. So it is very important to understand this type of questions. What they are asking, they given a equation and they are asking how many real roots are existing for this. So it is very important. What is the twist here? If there is no mod, that is modulus function is not there here, we can simply solve the equation and we can easily find, and here it is also given that it is quadratic polynomial. So what we can say, it is having two roots. Whether it may be real or imaginary, we don't know. It is clear that it have two real roots or two imaginary roots. But what is the twist here? They given modulus function. So now we have to work on this. Firstly, what we have to do? We have to understand the function mod x square minus 1. How this mod x square minus 1 is behaving. This mod x square minus 1 is behaving as x square minus 1 when x square minus 1 is greater than 0, and it is behaving as minus x square minus 1 when it is x square minus 1 is less than 0. We can write greater than or equal to 0 easily. So we have to apply these two conditions. So there are two conditions generated. Suppose I am considering x square minus 1 as greater than or equal to 0. So I can write this as 3x square minus 4 into x square minus 1 because I taken x square minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. What does this implies? X square greater than x square, x plus 1 into x minus 1 greater than or equal to 0. If we take wavy curve method, plus minus plus, the interval which these are lying is minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity. And what about this? This is x plus 1 into x minus 1 and less than 0 by taking wavy curve minus 1 1 plus minus plus, the interval here is minus 1 to 1. So it is very important. The two intervals we got generated, but now we have to solve. Mod x square minus 1 can be positive, it can be negative. So first I am taking condition as this is case 1, this is case 1 and this is case 2. For case 1, what is the condition we got? Minus infinity to minus 1 union 1 to infinity, this is a condition. For case 2, what we got condition? It is simply minus 1 to 1. The x should be lie in the interval minus infinity to minus 1 here and 1 to infinity here union, and for case 2 it should lie in the interval minus 1 to 1. This is the condition. Now this 3x square minus 4 into x square minus 1 I simply taken positive here, first condition, and when we solve this 3x square minus 4x square plus 4 plus x minus 1 equal to 0, minus x square plus x plus 3 equal to 0, x square minus x minus 3 equal to 0. By taking the formula minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, we can able to find that it as 1 plus or minus root of 1 square, it is 1, 1 plus 12 divided by 2a, it is 2. So it is simply we are getting as 1 plus or minus root 13 divided by 2. Now these are the two roots we got, and these are real roots only, it is clear. But what is the twist here? We have to know that this is the value of x. What I said, the x should lie in this interval. Whether these two roots, that is 1 plus root 13 divided by 2 and 1 minus root 13 divided by 2, whether these two roots lie in this interval or not, we have to check. 1 plus or plus root 3. What is the value of root 3? We know that root 9 and root 16 values. Root 9 is 3, root 16 value is 4. So in those between root 13 will lie. So it is clear that it is exactly lie between 3 and 4. Suppose if we consider it as, suppose if we take 3.5. Suppose if we consider as 3.5, and if we check clearly 3.5 into 3.5, 5 5 is 25, 5 3 is 15, 16 is 17, 5 3 is 15, 3 3 is 9, 10, 5, 12, 2, 1. We are getting 12.25. It is approximately equal to root 13. So we can able to take 3.5, or if we take rough estimation and more clearly, and when we check these two roots, suppose if we take here suppose root 13, if we take 3.5, suppose divided by 2 here, 1 minus 3.5 divided by 2 here, 1 plus 3.5, it is 4.5. 4.5 divided by 2, how much we are getting? 4.5 divided by 2, it is 4.5 divided by 2, it is 2.27 something, 2.275. This 2.275 lie in the interval. Here it will be. So this root is it is satisfied. So this is one of the root, and 1 minus 3.5 divided by 2. 1 minus 3.5 divided by 2, it is minus 2.5 divided by 2, it is minus 1.25. Minus 1.25 also lie in this interval. So case 1 is satisfying these two roots. So basically this equation having two real roots, it is guaranteed. Now we have to check another condition, that is when x square minus 1 is negative. I am writing this condition here. I am writing this condition, that is 3x square minus 4 into x square. Now we have to take negative. When we take negative, this minus with this minus will be positive here, and we will get 4x square plus 4 plus x minus 1 equal to 0, and it is 7x square plus x plus 3 equal to 0. And when we take formula minus 1 plus or minus root of b square it is 1, b square minus 1 second, sorry, here it is this minus and this minus will be plus, but here it is minus. Plus into minus, it is minus only. Here it will be minus. So what we will get? We will get minus 5 here. So plus 7 4s 28, 28 into 5. 28 into 5 it is 8 5 is 40, 5 is 10 14, 140 divided by 14. Now we have to solve this. Here it is minus 1 plus or minus root of 141 divided by 14. And here from this equation we are getting two roots, that is minus 1 plus root 141 divided by 14 and minus 1 minus root 141 divided by 14. Now we have to check whether these two roots lying in this interval, that is minus 1 to 1 lying or not. We know that what is the root of 144? Root of 144 is approximately equal to 12. Not it is exactly 12. What is the value of 141? It will be slightly less than. Suppose if we take 11.5 you can take 11.5. So minus 1 plus 11.5 divided by 14, and here minus 1 minus 11.5 divided by 14. It is clear that it is 10.5 divided by 14. It is less than 1. It is less than 1. So these two roots are less than 1 and greater than minus 1. So these two are also true. So basically what we can get from this question, it is clear that just we have to apply the modulus function, that is inequality, plus we have to take one time and minus we have to take one time, and simply solve the two cases and check whether the roots which you got in every case has lying in their respective intervals or not. Just checking by this you can easily. When I attempting this question, I didn't consider this modulus and I written in the numerical 2, so it is wrong. The answer for this is 4, because we have to check both the conditions. I checked only one condition. So don't do these silly mistakes. The second question is completed. Now third question. Third question, for 1 second I will tick what are the questions completed, because the time is very limited for you guys to prepare. I don't want to waste your time. For the equation 3x square plus px plus 3, and they given p greater than 0, if one of the root is square of the other. These types of questions are very important. This is basically the transformation questions. The other, then p is equal to, the given options A, B, C, D, and option A is 1 by 3, option B is 1, option C is 3, option D is 2 by 3. So basically what they are asking? They are asking for the equation. They given one equation. Simply write that equation, 3x square plus px plus 3. After writing that equation, you have to check p greater than 0 they given. Simply write the condition, p greater than 0. Yes, it is completed. If one of the root, suppose this is a quadratic polynomial, if we assume one root as alpha, what they are saying, if one root is alpha, the other root will be the square of this root, that is alpha square. So these two are the roots for this equation. So simply what we can do, we can easily write alpha plus alpha square equal to minus p by 3 here, and alpha into alpha square we can write 9 here, 1, alpha cube equal to 1, and we know that alpha cube equal to 1, this is a cubed root of unity. What are the roots we can get? Alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha 3. For alpha 1, alpha 2 is omega, alpha 3 is omega square. This is basically roots here for alpha values. And here it is clear that alpha plus alpha square, we know that, suppose this is the equation, 1 plus alpha square equal to 0, we know. Here it is clear that alpha plus alpha square is alpha plus alpha square equal to minus 1 here. So we can simply write this complete term as minus 1. Minus 1 equal to minus p by 3. Minus will get cancelled. P equal to 3. Simply we got the value of p, that is 3. So the option C is correct. So like this you have to solve. We have to simply write the complete equation. And check what are the conditions we can apply. Here what are the conditions I applied? I applied the sum of the roots concept and the product of roots concept, and the given one root is the square of other root. So I am assuming one root as alpha and other root as alpha square. So alpha plus alpha square I written sum of the roots concept, and alpha into alpha square, it is a product of roots concept, and from the product of roots I got the value of alpha, that is cube roots of unity, 1 plus omega square. I simply substituted 1 plus alpha square equal to 0. What I get? Alpha plus alpha square equal to minus 1. I simply substituted alpha plus alpha square equal to minus 1. Why? It is clear that why it is coming negative, because to cancel the right side negative, because it is given that p is greater than 0. So the p cannot be negative. It is positive. So for this reason they given like that. So the third question got completed. Simply you can get 4 marks from this chapter if you do correctly. So now let's discuss fourth question. Now fourth question. if alpha belongs to 0 comma pi by 2, then the given root of x square plus x plus tan square alpha divided by root of x square plus x is always greater than or equal to what they are asking, and they given options as A, B, C, D. Here it is 2 tan alpha, it is 1, it is 2, here it is secant square alpha. What they are saying, if alpha belongs to, they given the range for alpha. What is the range? Alpha can vary from 0 to pi by 2 and it is open. Then they are asking root of x square plus x plus tan square alpha divided by root of x square plus x is always greater than. It is very clear. Suppose if we take this as one term and if we take this as another term, we know that root is always positive. This is positive term and this is also another positive term. When two positive terms is adding, we can apply the concept from sequence and series. What is the concept? Arithmetic mean can be greater than or equal to geometric mean. This is a simple concept here. What is arithmetic mean? Sum. Root of x square plus x plus tan square alpha divided by root of x square plus x divided by 2. I am assuming this as first term and this is as second term. I take an arithmetic mean. This is always greater than or equal to geometric mean. What is geometric mean? Simply root of x square plus x into tan square alpha divided by root of x square plus x. This simply these two terms will get cancelled and it is simply that it is a LHS part, root of x square plus x plus tan square alpha divided by root of x square plus x, and it is greater than or equal to, I shifted to right side, 2 root tan square alpha. It is simply we got 2 tan alpha, because tan square alpha root is tan alpha. It is clear. So this thing is always greater than or equal to 2 tan alpha. What they are asking, this thing is always greater than or equal to what? We got 2 tan alpha. So the answer is A. Like this you have to solve. Simply see what we can apply. Here always greater than or equal to they are asking. One thing is always greater than or equal to. What is that thing? Arithmetic mean is always greater than or equal to geometric mean, we know. When the things are positive, I assume this as A and this as B. These two things should be positive. Then only we can apply arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean. So it is very important. The fourth question got completed. Fourth question got completed and now it is fifth question. This question is very important. If B greater than or equal to A, then the equation x minus A into x minus B minus 1 equal to 0 has, they are asking, they given the equation x minus A into x minus B minus 1 equal to 0 and they said that B greater than or equal to A, B greater than A has, what they are saying, both roots, options, option A both roots in A comma B and option B is x both roots in minus infinity comma A. And guys, if you forgot, this is came under that how to crack JEE Advanced in 20 days. I already explained how you can able to revise all the concepts and practice the questions in a video which is uploading in the 10th of May. So watch that video to get how to prepare for JEE Advanced in 20 days. It is not a rocket science that you cannot prepare. You can prepare. Don't lose your confidence. You can able to at least revise concepts in these 20 days. Maybe may or may not be you can able to crack JEE Advanced, but you can complete the revision concept. The pattern is don't know to any teachers, but the students can able to revise every chapters and they can able to understand how the questions are coming, and when they are sitting in the exam hall they can able to solve some of the questions at least. So don't lose your hope. Try at the last and you can able to score better. Hope you can. Both roots in B comma plus infinity, and option D is one root in minus infinity comma a, and the other is in b comma plus infinity. This question is very important to understand how the quadratic equation behaves. If b greater than a, then the equation, they given what the equation, x minus a into x minus b minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation. Suppose if I consider this as f of x as a polynomial, suppose, and I want to know what is the value of f of a. Simply this term is 0 and I got minus 1, and I want to know f of b. It is also simply minus 1. So these value are getting the same value, that is negative. And if we see clearly, when we multiply these things, we got x square minus x into a plus b minus 1 equal to 0. This is the equation. And here the a value is greater than 1. So we can easily draw the graph for this. Suppose if we take 2 points, here it is a, here it is b. Why I taken a, b here? Why can't I take b and a here? Because they already given b value is greater than a value. So b value is greater than a value. And also the value of a, f of a is minus 1, suppose here. Here also it is minus 1 here. So how we can easily write? We can easily draw the graph for this equation. Easily draw a graph for this equation. Because we know the values of f of a and f of b, and we know the value of a greater than 1. A greater than 1 implies what it implies? It implies the upward parabola for this quadratic polynomial. So simply what we can say, this is a complete, the question is completed and the answer is also completed. Now we have to check options. Both roots in a comma b. We know that these are the roots. They are saying both roots lie inside ab. So it is option wrong. Both roots in b2 plus infinity. This is b and plus infinity. Here it is only one root. They said both roots. This is also incorrect. Both roots in minus infinity comma a. This is minus infinity and a. Here it is also one root, not two roots. This is also wrong. So directly option D is correct. We can easily see one root in minus infinity comma. This is minus infinity and this is a. In between these intervals, one root is existing. And other root existing in b2. This is plus infinity. And in these two points interval, in this interval one root is existent. So one root from minus infinity to a, it is correct, and another root b2 plus infinity, it is also correct. So it is important to understand this type of questions. Simply option D is correct. Simply don't solve anything, just you have to draw the graph here. It is very important. Now fifth question got completed. The fifth question got completed. Now sixth question. Sixth question they given, if A, B, C and D are positive real numbers, such that A plus B plus C plus D equal to 2, then capital M equal to A plus B into C plus D satisfies the relation. We have to report the relation, what the relation is satisfying for the value of M. They are saying M is lying between 0 to 1, and they are saying another option, M is lying between 1 and 2, and option C 2 and 3, option D 3 and 4. This is the thing you have to understand. They are saying completely that A, B, C, D are the 4 real numbers, and those real numbers are positive real numbers, such that they given A plus B plus C plus D equal to 2. They are asking then M equal to A plus B into A plus D. They considered these two terms as single entity. They are asking satisfies the relation. We have A plus B plus C plus D value 2 and these two things, and they said A, B, C, D are positive. Why can't we take A plus B has single unity and C plus D has single unity and apply the concept arithmetic mean greater than or equal to geometric mean? You have to think in this way so that you can easily get how to solve the answer. It is clear that a plus b and it is c plus b. We taken the two different entities, and now we are applying arithmetic in geometric manner. C plus d, this is a single unity divided by 2 I am doing. This is always greater than or equal to what? Root of a plus b into c plus d. This is a thing they given as m. So I can simply replace this as m. And what is a plus b plus c plus d? The value is 2. 2 divided by 2 greater than or equal to root m. These two will get cancelled. And what? M less than or equal to 1. From this equation we got m less than or equal to 1. And also this m should not be there. These are the positive numbers. So when the positive numbers are multiplying, this m cannot be 0. Yeah, maybe it may be 0, but it should be always greater than or equal to 0 na. So why can't we apply the less than or equal to 0 condition? So simply 0 less than or equal to m less than or equal to 1. This m always less than or equal to 1 we got from this equation, and also m cannot be less than 0. It is always greater than only 0. So simply we got the condition here. Like this you have to solve. The 6th question got completed. Sixth question got completed. Now 7th question. Let minus pi by 6 comma theta less than minus pi by 12. Suppose alpha 1 and beta 1 are the roots of the equation x square minus 2x secant theta plus 1 equal to 0, and alpha 2 and beta 2 are the roots of the equation x square plus 2x tan theta minus 1 equal to 0, and they given if alpha 1 greater than beta 1 and alpha 2 greater than beta 2, then alpha 1 plus beta 2 equals option A, option B, option C, option D. 2 into secant theta minus tan theta, option A. 2 sec theta minus 2 tan theta, 0. Simply observe guys what they are saying. They given the range for theta. The range is this. Theta lies in the interval minus pi by 6 to minus pi by 12, and they given a equation x square minus 2x secant theta plus 1 equal to 0. This is one equation, and they given another equation x square plus 2x tan theta minus 1 equal to 0. For this they given alpha 1 and beta 1 are the roots, and for this they given alpha 2 and beta 2 are the roots. Simply observe guys, alpha 1 greater than beta 1. What does it implies? This is a quadratic equation, and when we apply minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac divided by 2a, we got plus or minus in the middle. So one root can be positive in the middle, one root can be negative. So they given alpha 1 is greater than beta 1. What does we can easily find? Suppose I am writing like this: 2 sec theta plus or minus root of 4 secant square theta minus 4 divided by 2. Here plus is alpha 1 and minus is beta 1. These are the two roots. So alpha 1 greater than beta 1, we can assume that alpha 1 is positive, beta 1 is negative. So I am taking alpha 1 as positive. What I can get? 2 sec theta plus root of 4 taken common secant square theta minus 1. It is 2 here because it is under root divided by 2. These two will get cancelled, and simply I got secant theta plus secant square theta minus 1. It is mod tan theta. Remember guys, it is mod tan theta. This is the thing I got, because alpha 1 is positive, beta is negative. And for this they given alpha 2 is positive, that means alpha 2 is greater than beta 2. What does we can see? Alpha 2 is positive, we can take from this equation. What are the roots here? Minus 2 tan theta plus or minus root of b square, it is 4 tan square theta plus 4 divided by 2 minus 2 tan theta plus or minus 2 1 plus tan square theta, it is 2 sec theta. 2 will get cancelled, and for now we have to take, for beta 2 we are calculating, alpha 1 we already calculated, now we have to calculate beta 2. Beta 2 I already said negative, so it is minus 2 tan theta, that is minus tan theta minus sec theta, minus tan theta minus sec theta. Now it's got completed. And now we have to think, what is mod tan theta? The theta is lying between pi by 6 to pi by 12. What is pi by 6? Pi by 6 is 30 degree. What is pi by 12? 180 divided by 12. 12 once 12, it is 15 degree. Minus 15 degree. Minus 30 degree. In this interval, this mod will be open as negative. They are asking, this is alpha 1, this is beta 2. They are asking alpha 1 plus beta 2. What is alpha 1? Sec theta minus tan theta. What is beta 1? Minus tan theta minus sec theta. This secant theta will get cancelled. Minus tan theta, we got minus 2 tan theta. So simply alpha 1 plus beta 2 is minus 2 tan theta. Option C. Like this you have to solve. The main key point here is how we are opening the mod tan theta, whether it is positive or negative. And some people directly write this as positive, that is directly tan theta. It is very incorrect, because suppose if we take it as positive, this is not negative here. Suppose when you add these two things, we got answer 0. Option is also there here. So don't do that type of silly mistakes. We have to open the mod as negative only, because the range is saying that the tan theta mod is opening as negative. It is very important. This is 7th question. This is 7th question. Now 8th question. The smallest value of k for which both the roots of the equation x square minus 8kx plus 16 into k square minus k plus 1 equal to 0. And also guys, when the notepad, the JEE Advanced committee will give the notepad for doing refer. So while copying the question from the system, simply don't write blindly, because it is very important to write the plus or minus correctly, because one minus can completely change your rank. So it is very important to write neatly question. And after writing the question, you can do whatever you want, but write the question correctly in the notepad. The notepad is nothing but the pad where you can solve the questions. That is rough work. Distinct and have values at least 4 is. Listen guys, the smallest value of k, they are asking the smallest value of k, for which both the roots of the equation, this is that roots x square minus 8kx, this is the equation, 16 into k square minus k plus 1 equal to 0, this is the equation, and for which the both roots of the equation are real, distinct, real, they have to be, for real what we can apply, the discriminant should be greater than or equal to 0. This is the condition. It is first condition is completed. This is the first thing we have to do. And again, the two roots should have values at least 4. At least 4 is nothing but alpha 1 should be greater than, suppose if we take alpha as a root and beta as a root, the alpha should be greater than 4 or equal to 4 at least, and beta should be greater than or equal to 4. So when we do alpha plus beta, it should be at least greater than 8. This is a condition here. It is very important. and d greater than or equal to 0, we can easily solve. It is 64k square, that is 8k whole square minus b square minus 4ac, 4 into 16 into k square minus k plus 1 equal to 0. It is 64k square and it is also 64k square. It is plus 64k, it is minus 64 equal to 0. 64k square will get cancelled and we got 64. Here it is not equal to 0, here it is greater than or equal to 0. Here it is 64k greater than or equal to 64. 64 will get cancelled. K greater than or equal to 1. Greater than or equal to not. It is simply greater than, because they didn't say the roots are equal. They said the roots are distinct. So it should not be greater than or equal to. It is simply greater than. So greater than 1. This is the first condition we got. Now we are checking what is the value of f of 4. Suppose I am simply applying the value of 4 here. We got 16 minus 32k plus 16k square minus 16k plus 16. What I will get? 16k square minus 48k plus 32. 16 if you take common, k square minus 3k plus 2. 16 into k square minus 2k minus k plus 2, k common, k minus 2 minus 1 common, k minus 2, k minus 2 common, k minus 1. It is greater than or equal to 0. It is greater than or equal to 0. And now we got two conditions. These two are the conditions. The critical points here is 1 and 2. It should be greater than 1, and this for this it should be, if you take 2 and in between 1 and 2, if you take 1 and 2, it is positive, it is negative. So here we are getting negative. So simply we can say here the value is k greater than 1 and the value is k minus 2 into k minus 1 for this equation. So what we have to do? We have to find the least value of k. Here it is greater than 1 and here it is greater than or equal to 1. So what is the value here? The value should be 2. When we apply, the value should be 2 here. What is the least value of k? The least value of k should be 2. That is asking there. The smallest, what is the value of smallest value? We cannot take 1 as the smallest value because it is greater than value. It is not equal to. And here it is equal to for 2. So 1 and 2 there are options for us, but 1 should not be taken because it is not equal to here, and 2 we can take. This is the thing you have to understand. This is the 8th question. Basically this question came from the integer. And now 9th question. Ninth question. Now it is the time for multi-correct. Let A belongs to R and let F maps R to R be given by f of x equal to x power 5 minus 5x plus a. Then they given option A, option B, option C, option D. They are saying f of x, f of x, f of x, f of x. It has 3 real when a greater than 4, and it is 1 real when a greater than 4, and here it is 3 real when a less than minus 4, and they are saying 3 real when a lies between a and 4. This is a question, guys. We have to see how we can solve. They say a belongs to R and the given a equation f of x equal to x power 5 minus 5x plus a. Simply if we take this thing in the consideration and if we draw the graph for this, that is x power 5 minus 5x, what we can get? For the 0 it is 0. For 0 it is 0. For 1 it is minus 4. For 1 it is minus 4. Suppose this is the point, that is 1 comma minus 4. For minus 1 it is 4. So the graph will be like this. Like this, the graph will be like this. Now they are asking, suppose f of x equal to 3 roots they have when a greater than 4. This is a greater than 4. The a value should be the y value. Suppose if I draw a greater than 4, I will get how many roots? 1 root only. So for a greater than 4, this is option correct. And for a greater than 4, 1 real root. It is correct. B correct. F of x 3 real roots when a less than minus 4. A less than minus 4. It is minus 4. When I draw, I got only 1 root, not 3 roots. This is also wrong. F of x has 3 real roots when a lies between minus 4 and 4. This is minus 4, this is 4. In between, I got how many roots? 1 root, 2 root, 3 roots. So this is correct. 3 roots. So like this you have to solve. This is a 9th question. You have to simply draw the graph x power 5 minus 5x, and depending on the value of a, how much you are adding to that value, how much you are adding, it will give the roots. How many real roots? And now, last question. Last question, it is the quadratic equation P of x equal to 0. Q is nothing but quadratic equation. Wait, I will write completely, otherwise you will confuse. The quadratic equation. The quadratic equation P of x equal to 0 with real coefficients has purely imaginary roots, then the equation P of x equal to 0 has option A, only purely imaginary roots. Option B, all real roots. Option C, 2 real and 2 purely imaginary. You can skip the writing part, guys. The time for you will be saved. It takes time for me to write. Option C is purely imaginary roots. Option D is neither real nor purely imaginary. Now read the question carefully, guys. The quadratic equation with P of x equal to 0. They are saying that P of x equal to 0 is a quadratic polynomial. The first thing is clear. So we can assume directly ax square plus b is that quadratic polynomial. Suppose if I assume with real coefficients, here a and b are real. A comma b belongs to R. This is the thing here. Has purely imaginary roots. The main thing you have to understand is here the x belongs to R. When x belongs to R and it is real, the outcome is coming as that is purely imaginary roots you are getting. It is very clear that when the coefficients of the quadratic polynomial is real, we already know the imaginary roots will occur. The imaginary roots occur, and this is the quadratic equation P of x, and this P of x is also belongs to R na. This quadratic P of x is also belongs to R, and this quadratic equation P of x has purely imaginary roots. Now they are asking P of x equal to 0. Now we have to substitute P of x, that is a into ax square plus b whole square plus b. This is the P of x. For this equation, what will be the roots they are asking? These roots we cannot say. That is, these roots can be neither real nor positive. That is, neither real nor imaginary. Why? The main reason here is this P of x belongs to R. P of x polynomial belongs to R. So this P of x belongs to R. When the P of x belongs to R and this is equal to 0 we are substituting, this equation cannot have any real roots and imaginary root. So neither real nor pure is really important here, because this is a square and this is the positive terms here. The sum of positive terms cannot be negative. That is, these two terms sum cannot be, we cannot calculate, because this is positive, this is positive. The addition of two positive terms will be positive only. It cannot be equal to 0. It cannot be equal to 0. That is the reason the what values of x, this equation is going to be 0. Those are the roots, we know that. But here there is no value of x for which this equation is going to be equal to 0. That is the reason the neither real roots nor imaginary roots. This is important. So finally the 10 questions got completed. If you have any doubts in these questions, or if you want any sessions for your JEE Advanced preparation, kindly mention in the comment section, guys. I will definitely do that videos also and upload in the channel. So it is very important. And anyone didn't join the Telegram group, join the Telegram group. And also if you have any doubts or anything, you can message me, and in the Instagram IDs and Telegram IDs you can message. So that's it for this video, guys, and all the best for your exams. Thank you.